wonderful people, welcome to Heart Joy Crochet. I'm Jill and today we'll be learning how to crochet the humble granny square. I'll show you how to change colours or to make the square in all one colour. Today we'll be using chains, a slip stitch, double crochet and weaving in ends. I'll link my tutorials for those in the description if you're not familiar with them. Otherwise just follow along with me. These are a couple I made earlier. I used white as one of my colours as I love white to make the other colours pop. But I realised that the white yarn is going to be too difficult for you to see on my white background, so I've swapped it out for yellow. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook, which is this one. As a beginner crocheter, you may feel more comfortable using a larger hook. So you could use a 5, 5.5, 6, whatever you're most comfortable with. Okay, so we're going to start with a slip knot. This is how I make a slip knot. I roll it over my finger like that, pull it forward like that, and pull the other one forward like that. Insert my hook. Make sure you leave a decent end to weave in at the end. So we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to do a slip stitch into the first chain that we just did. So if we count back, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's right in there. It's not there because that's the knot. It's here. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. Now just leave it like that on your hook and pull it down a bit. And you can see there's a little hole in there. That's where we're going to be crocheting into. So keep your fingers there so you know where it is, and then slip stitch. So now we're going to chain 3. So keep that hole there. 1, 2, 3. Now that counts as your first double crochet. So now we're going to do 2 double crochets. So yarn over, insert your hook into the hole in the middle, pull the yarn through. You've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. You've got 2 loops left, yarn over, pull through the remaining 2 loops. And that's your double crochet. So we've got 2 double crochets and we're going to do 1 more. So yarn over, you can see the hole there, insert into the hole, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. Got 2 loops left, yarn over, pull through. So that's 3 double crochets. So now we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to do 3 double crochets back into that center circle. So yarn over into the center, pull through a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now second double crochet, yarn over into the middle, pull through loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So see this end here, if we can, it's good if we can crochet over it. So yarn over, put your hook in the middle, pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so that's the 3 double crochets. So again, we're going to do 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do another 3 double crochets. So yarn over, in the middle, yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. One more double crochet, yarn over, in the middle, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, if you're running out of room here in the middle, just pull this across a bit if you can. Give yourself a bit more room. Okay, we're going to do 3 more double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, okay. We've done our 3 double crochets. Now we're going to do 3 more chains. 2, 3. And we are going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain here. This is the first chain that we did that counted as a double crochet. So you can see it's 1, 2, 3. Just slip stitch into that top one. If you can, try and get 2 pieces of yarn. Just in there. Yarn over, pull through. And yarn over, pull through. Okay, that's the middle of our granny square. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to show you how to keep going in the same colour yarn. And we need to start in a corner, but not a corner that we're in now. We need a new corner. So we need the yarn to get over to a corner somehow. So if you're staying with the same colour, we're going to have to slip stitch across to this corner. So if you can see any type of stitches here, you can see something there. Insert your hook, pull the yarn through and slip stitch. Then across again into that stitch there, pull the yarn through and slip stitch. One more, slip stitch into this stitch, pull the yarn through and slip stitch. And then, excuse me, and then put your hook in and slip stitch into the actual corner. And there you are. You're in the corner with your same colour. And the slip stitch doesn't add any height, so you can get away with stitching across there and it's not going to make any difference to the appearance of your granny square. Okay, so I'm just going to undo that because that's me just showing you how to get to that corner to start with the same colour. But I'm going to undo that. So I'm going to change colours. Okay, so just in there, that was our chain 3. So I'm going to slip stitch it into the 3rd chain. So 1, 2, 3, just pop it in there. Where is it? There it is. Slip stitch. And slip stitch through. Okay, so now we are going to cut our yarn. Leave yourself a bit of a tail to weave in. And then just pull it through like this. Don't worry, it's not going to fall apart. And just pull that down like that. That's an end we'll weave in later. But for now, I wanted to show you the middle. So see there's a bit of a hole there. We can actually make that smaller. So if we turn it over, we can pull this yarn from before that we crocheted over. We can pull it a bit more. And you can see that the hole's gotten quite a bit smaller. If you want it to be closed completely and it's not doing it for you, you can just keep weaving in your end around and keep pulling it and it will close up completely. Okay. Okay, so now you can see we've got this nice little square. I'm going to join my next colour, which is this greenish colour. So what I'm going to do, double it over like that. Pick a different corner. We don't want to start crocheting into the corner we just finished in, so I'm going to pick this corner. I'm going to put my hook in and then I'm going to pull this through like that, pull it through the corner. Now, keep these two yarns together and do a chain like that. Now let go of the tail end here. So that counts as one chain. We're going to chain 3, so we've got 2 more to go. So 1 and 2. So now we're going to, that counts as a double crochet. We're going to do 2 more double crochets. So yarn over in the corner, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. One more, yarn over, in the hole, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, excuse me, yarn over, pull through 2. So you can see that we've got the chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, and then 2 more double crochets. So that counts as 3 double crochets. Now if you're running out of room, just pull this across. Try and pull the yarn across there. So as you can see, I almost made some room there. We're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be the new corner of the granny square. So yarn over and we're going to do 3 double crochets again into this corner. So pull through, that's number 1. Yarn over, pull through. One more. Yarn over, pull through, pull through. You can see that's our new corner, and the chain 3 there formed the corner. So now we're going to go to the next corner. So we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to do 3 double crochets into the corner. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Now second, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. One more, yarn over to the hole, pull through 2, pull through 2. So that's 3 double crochets. Now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do 3 more double crochets into this corner. Pull your work down a bit to make some more room. So yarn over into the corner, pull through and pull through. Yarn over, pull through, pull through, pull through. One more. Yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, you can see that's your second corner. First corner, second corner. So now we're going to chain 1. And we're going to go over to the corner here and do 3 double crochets. Okay, that's 3 double crochets. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to pull your work down, make a bit more room, and do 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. That's your third corner. Okay, so we're going to chain 1 and over to the last corner here. 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 3 chains. 1, 2, 3, which is your corner. Make a bit more room. 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. That's your last corner. Okay, so now we're going to chain 1 and we're going to slip stitch into the third chain here from the bottom. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Try and slip stitch into, if you can, get 2 pieces of yarn. Makes it a little stronger. Pull it through and slip stitch. Now I'm going to cut the yarn, leave a decent tail. Okay, that's for us to weave in later. Okay, we're going to start with our next colour, which is another greenish type of colour. So we finished here, which is now the side. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 corners and 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to start in another corner. So I'm going to start in that corner. Put my hook in, pull that yarn through, hold it together, chain 1, let go of the tail end, and then chain 2 more times. 1, 2. Okay, so we're going, that counts as our first double crochet. We're going to double crochet 2 more. If you can crochet over the ends for less weaving in later. So if you want to do that, you can have a go at that. So 1, 2. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Make a bit more room so we can do our 3 more double crochets. 1, 2. Oops, what have I got here? 2, 3. Okay, so that's our first corner. Now the difference with this round is we're going to crochet into this bit, which is the side. So we're going to chain 1 and we're going to do 3 double crochets into this hole here. So 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to do 3 double crochets into this corner. 1, 2, 3. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Make a little bit of room. Do another 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. So second corner. Now we're going to double crochet into the side here, this hole here. So chain 1, 1, 2, 3. We're going to chain 1, and then we're going to do 3 double crochets into this corner. 1, 2, 3. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Make a bit more room. Then 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Your third corner. Chain 1. We're going to do 3 double crochets into this hole here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to chain 1. And again, 3 double crochets into this corner. 1, 2, 3. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Make a bit of room. And another 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to chain 1. 3 double crochets into this hole here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to chain 1. And we're going to slip stitch into the third chain here. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Don't worry too much about it. It doesn't have to be exact, but just try and get it into the third chain. Try and get a couple of strands of yarn if you can. Pull it through and pull it through. Okay, cut your yarn, leave a bit of a tail to weave in. Pull through. And that is your third round. Now we're going to do our fourth and final round, and for that round I've chosen a lime green. So this is where we finished off here. I'm going to pick this corner. I'm going to put my hook through the corner, pull it through, hold the two yarns together, do a chain, let go of the end and do two more chains. 1, 2. Okay, so that counts as your double crochet. So we're going to do 2 more double crochets. 1 and 2. If you don't get confused with all these tail ends, I should try and keep them down here. Okay, so we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Make a bit of room. 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's our first corner. Now you can see we've got 2 holes here that we're going to be crocheting into. So we're going to chain 1. We're going to do 3 double crochets into that hole. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to do the same into this hole. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to chain 1, 3 double crochets into the next corner. 1, 2, 3. So we're just going to keep going around, so it's just the same. We've done the 3 double crochets here. We're going to chain 3, then another 2 double crochets in the corner, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets into the corner, chain 3. So it's all the same going around, and I'm going to meet you at the end. Okay, so here I am at the end. So we're going to slip stitch into the third chain here. So 1, 2, 3. Just pop it in there, pull through, pull through. Cut your yarn. Pull through. There we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds. And there is your granny square. So now, through the magic of YouTube, I've actually woven in all those other ends that were hanging out, but that's what your granny square is going to look like if you're changing colours. You're going to have quite a few ends to weave in. There are techniques that you can do it as you go, but just as a beginner, you could do it like this for now and learn those techniques later. So now we're going to weave in these ends that I haven't woven in yet. So we've got the yellow one here, which is connected to the middle here. If you're happy with that little hole there, just weave in. There's my needle. Here it is. We'll just weave in that end. With granny squares, if you're going to use them for something that's going to be washed or something that you want to use for a really, really long time, you really need to make sure your ends are woven in very securely. But this is just a possibly just a practice run, so just weave them in as well as you can. But there are, other techniques that make sure that the ends are going to stay put and they aren't going to budge. So, weave that in so you can see that the hole's actually gone now. So I'm just going to cut that. And then we're going to weave in this end. Weave it in on the wrong side. So just try and find pieces of yarn to try and weave it into. We want to get rid of that bump there so we can't see that bump. These here where the double crochets are going into are great to weave into, so we'll go there. And then I like to loop back over that same loop and go through again. We might loop back over and go back again. Okay, I'll cut that yarn. That's it. That is the granny square. I really hope you enjoyed making this simple granny square. And if you've got any questions, please put them in the comments section and I'll do my best to answer them. Feel free to like this video if you got value out of it, and do check out the other beginner crochet projects on my channel. Hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.